Na 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 na. Let's hit something or nothing. Oh, wait, I didn't do anything. Why am I? Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually fine this time, isn't it? For some reason, oh yeah, because I'm in the menu. Okay, that's the secret. Go in the menu and you don't swing your sword accidentally, or your halberd, whatever. I can't talk, but I can fight a boss. I'm right here. I've done a bunch of grinding today, which I thought I will spare you because it's just... Wait, I don't appear to be getting any sound. Oh, I am. It's just very quiet in here. Okay, yeah, I did a bunch of grinding earlier. I killed those giant knight things hundreds of times, and I have reinforced my armor quite a lot, and I've leveled up a few times, and now I feel confident that I can beat these guys first time. Let's see. There we go. Ow. Hey, screw you, guy. I don't like how fast he can move. Big guys aren't supposed to be able to move that fast. You should know. I can't move that fast. Oh god. No. Away from me. Stop charging! That's not fair. Oh, I'm dead. Wow, I was very dead there. Well, sorry about that. I thought I would start off the video with a bit of excitement, but I hoped it would last a bit longer than that. Now I'm going to have to run all the way back there. Enjoy this little what's it called? Vignette, I suppose, of me running across this bit of Anor Londo. Sure you haven't seen it enough yet. Oh my god. If I'm not careful, YouTube is gonna like flag my video as being the same as my previous videos. That happened to me once, although it was actually the same video. Like, it was like I was trying to re-upload something that I already had on my channel for technical reasons, and it was like, this is the exact same video that you already uploaded, so no. It's weird. Like, I don't know why they... I mean, I guess it makes sense, but also I was doing it... I did have a reason for doing it. It's because the previous version of the video, for some reason in YouTube's processing, had not gone to full quality. I think it may still be like that. Like, it was one of the previous Dark Souls videos that I did. It's like, for some reason, is only available at 360p or something, which isn't very good. But you know, not worth worrying about really. I have the original file. I might try and re-upload it sometime, but can I be bothered? Is it worth it? Worth trying to argue with YouTube's algorithm about whether it's worth doing or not? I don't know. Probably not. I feel like I'm really getting the hang of these guys. Like, I've killed so many of them now, I can barely... Like, it's just a question of wearing them down. They don't really pose much of a threat. The guys in here, though, actually kind of, these guys can be a bit of a pain. Is that flamingo gonna come and... Should be in the back. I can't remember if they can get through that door, but... That might have happened before. Yeah, so, yep. Not much to report going on in my life. Basically, today all I've done is grind Dark Souls and go out to the shops and email some people. I'm now not starting my job on Wednesday, I'm starting on Thursday, so I have more time to get nervous, but less time of actually being there this week, so I guess it balances out. I will have a very short first week of work, which may be a good thing, I don't know. I don't know, I feel like I do just want to get in there and like do stuff now. I want to see what it's actually like there, because I don't like it being left to my imagination. That's when things get scary. There we go. That worked surprisingly well. Right, and now my method for dealing with this situation is to run up these stairs and round. It's a silly method. I'm sure there must be a better way, but this works, so I'm gonna keep doing it until it stops working. How's things? It's a nice day. I am wearing 3/4 length trousers that I ordered off Amazon. They arrived today and they make me feel so much better about the weather. In hot weather you don't want to be wearing jeans unless you absolutely have to. That's my little update there. My clothing update. It's Alex's fashion corner. That should be a thing, as I'm sure you can tell from the black t-shirts that I usually wear. I'm quite the fashionista, you could say. Fashion is a thing that I have never cared about in the slightest. It's one of those things that I actively avoid learning about, because I'm like, this is just deliberately not making sense to confuse people, and I don't want any part of it. It's like economics. Like I don't really want to learn about economics, because I'm like, I don't want to become a person who is like, who knows about how these things work, because it seems like just knowing it makes you sort of just start justifying the way things are in the world, and I don't wanna go down that road. I guess it's a version of like, to understand all is to forgive all, which is kind of a like something. It's an idea that I sort of generally I can see the point of that idea, but in the case of economics, I'm like, I don't want to understand it because I don't want to forgive it. I don't want to understand how stock markets work because I don't want to have to go, oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I guess it's fine that they're doing that, because it's not really, is it? None of it's fine. Careful. Should have listened to me. Told you to be careful. Oh my, these bosses. I just don't know what to do. It's just the fact there's two of them. That's the sticking point. It's something I haven't really had to deal with before. Like, it's a new wrinkle. Pretty sure I've explored every other like nook and cranny of this place. I think it is definitely the boss that I have to go to next, but I just don't feel ready. I'm just gonna keep bashing my head against it though. Oh, by the way, I know I'm not actually going there right now. I'm just doing a thing so that I don't waste all my souls. Where after I kill all these enemies on the way to the boss, I will drop in on this guy here, and I will buy some twinkling titanite. Because then I am converting my souls into another currency so they don't get taken away when I die. And then I can use it to like reinforce stuff. Do I actually have... yeah, I could reinforce my helm with those. So yeah, I'm getting... my armor's getting slightly better. It's not... still not... I still feel like there's probably better armor somewhere in the game that I'm not finding, but... you can't have everything. Working with what I have here. Okay, 7 Estus flasks, full health, bunch of upgrades to the armor, a few level ups. Let's give this another go. Okay, what's my strategy here? Let's try and figure this out. Oh, look at these guys. Should I just run away from them, or should I be being more aggressive? I'm going to be more aggressive this time, because I keep trying to run away from them and that doesn't seem to work. I'm just going to use my shield to block mostly. Like, let's block instead of trying to dodge them. That might be the thing to do, I don't know. Might not be the thing to do also. That's another possibility. Oh Jesus Christ. Is that hammer? Did that hammer just hit me? It does a hell of a lot, that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I know it. I know it. Yeah, that guy's gonna land on me and I'm gonna die. I won't quite die, but I'm not in good shape here. I'm kind of crushed against the wall. I don't know what to do. Let me drink, please. Can I get away from this absolute bedlam here? Nope, I'm dead. Very little health taken off Mr. Ornstein there. I do have that hint that says try humanity, which, as much as I don't know what it actually does, I might try it just to see if it makes a miraculous difference somehow. We'll see. Maybe next run I'll do that. Can't even remember how to turn human. I'm gonna try and not feel the need to fill every single moment with inane ramblings this time. I mean, I will fill a lot of them, but I think the gameplay is the more interesting thing here than whatever I have to say about buying some 3/4 length trousers on Amazon. Kind of ruining the atmosphere kind of thing. Right. Just looking down in my chair. One thing the webcam is good for is checking your posture. I think posture might be a myth. Have I mentioned that before? I think that's the sort of thing I would have talked about before. But like, sitting up straight for too long I find really uncomfortable. Whereas, like, slouching backwards in a chair, I could just do that all day. And I feel great. As long as I don't fall asleep. The danger is that I'm going to fall asleep if I do that. But I think good posture is more about not slouching forwards, and I don't really do that too much. I say, like, adjusting my posture to stop myself slouching forwards. But yeah, I don't really do that. It's more like leaning backwards that I do, and I don't think that's that bad for you. Might be wrong about that. I'm sure I've heard conflicting information about it. It's one of these things that's like coffee, where they're constantly changing their mind about what's actually good for you. Teeth are kind of hurting actually. I need to do some flossing. I haven't done that for a while. That's a very good thing to do. I've also talked about teeth. Like, I started off this whole series talking about teeth, so apologies. Just retreading old ground. But if you get the odd ache in your teeth from time to time and you're just like, I don't know why that's happening, and you just want that to go away, just floss. Try flossing. It should be an advert on the side of the bus, like those try praying adverts. Flossing's one of those things that seems entirely pointless until you start doing it regularly, and then you're like, sometimes you just like, if you ever stop doing it, you're like, you go a few days and then suddenly you're like, I have to floss, I have to, because your teeth feel all weird and tight and sore, and I don't know what it is. I don't understand the physics of it, but where the bloody hell did that guy go? Oh, you're up there, Jesus. How did you get up there? Whee! You followed me all that way. Oh. How lovely. Excuse me. God's... Ow. Stop healing, it's not fair. Right. Now. Right now. I'm not going to bother going back to the blacksmith guy every time because that's going to just add so long to this process. Does mean I'm wasting more souls, but I can always farm for them if I really need to. Right. Oh, for God's sake, really? Really? Go away! How do I avoid that hammer? Do I have to roll towards him? If I stand behind here. Maybe I need to use the geometry to my advantage. It's easy to say that, but harder to actually do. Will you go away, you bast? Come on. Flip off. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try. I feel like using these pillars is probably the key to this fight, isn't it? Because he's already having. That's the only way I'm managing to stop him from just charging at me constantly. Why are there two lots of white light over there? No. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm getting. Right. Okay. Pillars. Pillars are the key to this fight. That is my theory, and I'm sticking to it until I come up with a better one. Please, please go. Please, just break away from him. Please run, 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 run! I hate when I fall over and I can't get up. I've fallen and I can't get up. It's kind of the most annoying thing in Dark Souls is when you're just like under some massive monster that's just like constantly stomping you back to the ground as soon as you try and get up. Oh god, no, no, no. I'm so low on health, I'm dead. Okay, well. Pillars. Pillars are my friend. That is what I've learned. Pretty sure that's the key. Oh, I said I was going to try humanity this time. Oh well, maybe next time. Got the pillar method now. At least I've got some sort of method. Just need to keep one of those pillars between me and the hammer guy. Focus on the non-hammer guy first. And try not to die too much. That's as much strategy as I have right now. I'll have to do until I learn more about them. Hooray! I feel like I'm getting better at taking those guys out. Definitely regaining my Dark Souls legs now. It's taken me a long time this time, but I think I'm getting there. Unfortunately, now I'm at a really hard bit in the game. I feel like this could be one of those bosses. The ones that just stump me for ages and ages. The trouble is I would normally just go away somewhere else and come back later, but because Anor Londo is so bloody out of the way, I don't really want to do that. Like, it's such a long way to traipse back to like the Dark Garden or something. I guess that's not the furthest place. If I wanted to get back to like Tomb of Giants, it's basically it's freaking miles away from here. Like, it's just insane how long it would take to get back there. I'd have to go through the freaking catacombs again. Don't want to think about the catacombs. Is it catacombs or catacombs? I'm sure I always used to think it was catacombs, but now recently every time I hear it, it seems like it's catacombs, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I was getting it wrong all that time. There might just be one. Do you ever get these words? This is like a minor version of the Mandela effect, maybe, but like, do you ever get those words that you could swear people used to pronounce a different way, and they've suddenly all just changed, and you're like, but I thought we were all pronouncing it that way, and suddenly everyone's just like, no, it's always been this. That happened with Al Qaeda, because they used to be Al Qaeda with the focus on the E. I remember all the news programs used to say Al Qaeda, Al Qaeda, and now they all say Al Qaeda, or they don't say it at all because they're not really relevant anymore. Sorry, Al Qaeda. But truth hurts sometimes. Okay. In we go. Let's use these pillars. And let's not get hit by the hammer. And let's just kill this guy. Hello. Oh, bugger off. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my god. I hate you. I hate you so much. Go away. I feel like the auto-aim is actually kind of getting in the way this time, because it means that I keep not being able to actually move where I want to fast enough. Like, usually the auto-aim is really useful, but now, right now, it's being a bit of a pain. Oh, for God's sake! Why are you so fast? That is not fair at all. Don't kill me. Okay, you did slightly kill me, but not entirely. Bugger off! Okay, again, I'm just like completely trapped right now. Oh, come on. Come on. What do I even do here? Look at this. Should I be actually this guy's easier to kill than the other guy. For one thing, he's bigger, so he's easier to hit. The other, and also his health is going down way faster. That is very interesting. Look at that. His health is okay. Okay, right. That is a major discovery, actually. I think I want to be taking out the hammer guy first. It would also be nice if he would stop hitting me with his hammer. That's another reason to take him out. This is just win-win! Come on, come on. Oh, don't even go there, girlfriend. Oh Jesus, no! Will you stop it? Oh, I hate... Yeah, the auto-aim really does keep getting in the way. I mean, it is most assuredly useful in some ways, but... Don't even... Oh, come on. Let me hit you. Let me hit you! Right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, we can do this. We can do this together. I'll do the hard part, you just have to die. Okay? Come on, one more hit. Or two. Maybe two. But mostly... Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. No, don't swing your thing. I didn't mean to do that. No, I'm dead! Okay. Major progress. Major progress. I no longer feel like this is utterly impossible. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna have a strawberry pencil to celebrate. Whew. Okay. Let's not get too excited. What I'm guessing will probably happen now is I will go back there and not be able to get that far for another, like, 15 attempts or something, because that's usually what happens. If I ever come close to killing a boss, and it was only half of that boss that I was close to killing, but still, it tends to mean that I'm gonna get absolutely nowhere with them for the next several attempts. It's just the rule of Dark Souls. Okay. Okay, things are looking up. Might be premature to say that. In fact, it almost certainly is, but... Take hope where you can get it. Don't wallow in misery and defeatism. One thing I've realised, over the course of trying to fix myself a little bit is there's a certain self-indulgence in defeatism and in convincing yourself that you're the worst person who's ever existed. Because the truth is, you're probably not. That's probably a massive exaggeration, that you're just kind of oversimplifying to try and make your life more understandable, and that's not actually that helpful. Like, it's more helpful to be realistic and say, okay, I have some problems, but you know, I'm not an absolute atrocity person. There are things about myself that are not that bad. Like, it's a hard thing to admit when you have really low self-esteem, but it's sort of a step. It's a useful step to be able to take if you can make yourself take it. To be like, okay, I'm going to actually believe people when they say that I'm worth something. Like, it's so easy to get into the mindset of, like, if anyone ever tells you that you're a good person or that you're, you know, your life is worthwhile, then they're lying and you're actually terrible and worthless. But that's also just a way of, that's a kind of self-indulgence if you're just like, that obsessed with how bad you are, I suppose. I don't know what that has to do with what I was talking about before, but that's a revelation that I came to reasonably recently. Hello, I forgot you could come out here. Ah, come on, go away. Go away, I don't have time for you, you're pointless. Sorry. I shouldn't say that. I'm sure your life is worthwhile as well, but it is not my concern. And you have forfeit your existence by getting in my way. Bye. Right. Anyway, yeah. So I try to take a realistic view of things, of myself and other things, rather than being overly negative. Like, for a while I was just totally convinced that, you know, I could never like, if anyone ever claimed to like me, they must be lying. But at some point I realized that I mean, I don't know, maybe this is delusion and I was actually right about that, but like, I'm pretty sure now that at least some of the people who claim to like me are telling the truth. Because that's just, you know, you've got to have some trust in people eventually. If you're gonna live in the world and coexist with people, you can't just refuse to believe them when they tell you that you're actually not that bad a person. Like, at some point it becomes kind of selfish and what's the word? There's a word that I was looking for and I've totally... Inconsiderate, that's the word. Inconsiderate of the other people as well as yourself. Because you're being kind of... I mean, you're just refusing to take them at their word, which is kind of insulting just on its own. You've got to... At some point, you have to trust people enough to believe them when they're saying, like, I don't know, you know, yeah, I'm not making any sense. Not making any sense. Let's just focus on the fights ahead of us, shall we? We don't need any more of my ramblings about the life of a chronically anxious person with paranoia and self-doubt. But this whole series is a glimpse into that world. I don't need to specifically spell that stuff out. It just comes through in my natural, personality. Don't need to actually focus on it. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Damn it! Okay. I need to not talk about nonsense. Let's just... That's a bloody water. No. So if I go there, I will... No. Yeah. Do I have time to pour some coke before this elevator comes back? Oh, it's a race. Yeah, it turns out I did. It wasn't that close. That was disappointing. Trying to find new ways to create drama in this little section. It's very difficult. Maybe I should like introduce a system of forfeits and like extra challenges and stuff in this series. That might make it more interesting. Like I was just thinking like I could try and defeat the bosses with a strawberry pencil in my mouth. I don't know how that's a challenge, like an extra challenge, because it's not really going to affect... I don't think it's going to affect my ability to do anything apart from talk, really. Which might actually help me focus. Okay, I'll try that next time. Let's try putting a strawberry pencil in my mouth so I can't get distracted talking about stuff while I fight the boss. Maybe that will be the secret, and I'll have to do that every single time I fight a boss from now on. To buy some more strawberry pencils if that's the case. Right. Do I have to... That flippin' flamingo better not bother me this time. Really annoys me. Oh no, I'm getting shot. Just heard the telltale sound of an arrow, a bowstring being drawn back. Strayed too close to the archer. Oh Jesus, he's shooting me from all the way over there. It's not fair. Had just about enough of you archers for one lifetime. That's why I never listened to Radio... What? 4? I don't know. Is it... What channel are the archers on? Is 4 the one with the talky stuff? I feel like it is. I don't know. I haven't listened to the radio for a long time. I used to all the time. Like when the BBC first had their radio player online, I used to randomly listen to the radio on there constantly. There wasn't as much stuff on the internet back then, though. Now the internet is just like infinite content for if you want it, basically. Like, and there's so many things that there's an infinite amount of stuff on the internet that I wouldn't mind watching if I had time. I mean, there's a finite amount of stuff that I feel like I absolutely have to watch, but there's definitely enough stuff that I'm like, yeah, I might watch that someday. That I could, you know, spend my entire life just doing that. And I have, like, I've spent entire days just doing that before, and it always feels horrible afterwards. Like, always just feels like you're, I don't know, you're just decomposing in real time, which you are, I suppose. But well, you're not. I don't know. You're not really decomposing if you're alive, are you? Because your body is regenerating. That's right. Your body's regenerating cells as well. They're not all just disappearing. You coming down here? Come on. Come on. Come on. How are you standing on air like that? Come on, get down here. I'm gonna have to go up there, because you're just gonna like land on me when I'm on the stairs or something. Just come down. Okay, what if I didn't kill you? What if I just went up to the white light? Guess that makes sense. That's fine. Oh crap. Okay, right. What was my strategy like? Get behind pillars, kill the big guy first, and don't die. Ow. Oh my god, come on. Come the F on. I'm dead already. I'm not dead, I'm dead. Oh my god. This is horrible. I didn't have a strawberry pencil in my mouth. That's the problem. I forgot to do that. Next time I'll do it, and I will win. The power of strawberry. Actually, I don't think there's any strawberry in these things. They're just delicious chemicals. Oops. Can I read the ingredients on strawberry pencils while also traversing Anor Londo? Let's find out in a segment we call Pointless Challenges. Okay, it's got sugar, glucose, dash fructose syrup. Those are the same thing. Wheat flour, glucose syrup. So it's got glucose dash fructose syrup, and it's got glucose syrup. I don't know why they're separate entries, or what any of that means, or even what glucose and fructose are. It's got dextrose. I know what that is, obviously. Everyone does. Got modified starch, brackets potato tapioca, palm oil, oh dear, that's bad, acid, brackets citric acid, stabilizers, brackets carboxymethyl cellulose, and acacia gum, flavoring, fruit and vegetable concentrates, apple, pumpkin, tomato, and radish, so no strawberry. Glazing agent, white beeswax. Antioxidants, tocopherol-rich extract. Ascorbic acid. Yeah, basically a lot of chemicals and a few unappetizing sounding natural ingredients. It's weird how that can combine to make such a delicious tasting sweet. Didn't say that it contains a source of phenylalanine or whatever it is. What is that stuff? It feels like everything contains a source of it. Like they always say it contains a source of phenylalanine, and you're like, if everything contains a source of it, why isn't it just taking over the world right now? It should be everywhere. Like, there's so many sources of it, you just like... It should be springing forth from everything that you ever see. You should open up a box of raisins or whatever and it's like... Just phenylalanine just like flies out of it. It's not phenylalanine, is it? It's something ridiculous sounding like that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure that's a common thing. Like, maybe it's not anymore, but I'm sure everything used to say on the back of it. Never mind. Never mind. I'm really running out of things to talk about, in case you haven't noticed. I need to get to a new area badly. I need new visuals and challenges to inspire me. For the sake of the series, I need to defeat this boss quickly. Let us go and defeat the archer. Ooh. It's a Google alert. Or some news story, I think. Don't know if I want to look at that right now. But after this boss fight, I will check it, and if it's something not too depressing, I will tell you what it is. Just to keep you informed, in case this is like, in case you're trapped in a room somewhere and this is like your only source of information on what's going on in the outside world. In which case, it's not great, because this is not the outside world, this is my room, which is like the opposite of the outside world, pretty much. But yeah, in case this is like, you're trapped somewhere and this is all the entertainment that you're given, I'm very sorry if that's the case. Oh my god, that'd be terrible. Who would do something? That would be a twisted individual who would do something like that. I feel like I have to be more entertaining now, just in case that's the case for anyone. La da 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 da. Don't know what that tune is, but I will sing it and do a little dance for you. La da 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 da. I'm really losing my mind. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? I'm coming apart at the seams. It's this having a job thing. It's left me very confused and scared and just grasping for meaning in anything. Do you get that sort of fear when there's something new happening, even if it's something good? You just get that sort of like fear of change that it just makes you feel like the world's strange and unfamiliar. I forgot to do the strawberry pencil thing again. Will you bugger off, you absolute turd, man. I hate that guy. I hate I used to hate the big guy more, but now I hate the small guy more, because he just like zooms at you and like hits you with his bloody whatever that is. Oh my god. Get out of the way, I'm not interested in you. Right. Definitely the strawberry pencil problem, right? I'm gonna put one right here so that I remember to put it in my mouth before going for the white light. Okay, white light, strawberry pencil. White light, strawberry pencil. I need to form that connection in my mind right now. I don't know how to do that. Must be some sort of like visual image I can create. Imagine the white light is like just, instead of being a white light, it's a sort of bead curtain but made out of strawberry pencils just hanging down. Imagine that. Okay. Really picture it though. Okay. I'm picturing it. Creating a mind palace for myself inside Anor Londo. Oh god, imagine if Dark Souls, an area in Dark Souls was your mind palace, and to remember things you had to fight through a bunch of enemies. You had to get past those bloody archers if you want to remember certain things, and you're like, I just want my Wi-Fi password, but I keep falling in this pit. Is that how mind palaces work? I don't know. I've tried to make mind palaces before, because of reading Darren Brown's book, which tells you how to do it. Can't remember what book it is. No, I can't remember the name of the book, but one of his books, it tells you how to make mind palaces in it, and how to form sort of very strong memories so that you can remember lists of things or whatever. And it does work, at least temporarily. Like I don't remember them now, but that was years ago. So I did retain information for a while using that. In fact, I think I might still be able to remember my brother's phone number based on a little weird phrase that I came up with. Because there's certain letters that you can use to correspond to numbers, so you can like come up with a phrase that contains those letters, and then you can convert a phone number into a phrase to help you remember it, and then you have a visual image that goes along with the phrase. It's just a lot of steps for a fairly simple piece of information, and when you have the option of just writing it down or putting it on your phone or something, it renders that kind of thing a little bit pointless, but it's still kind of cool to be able to do. Question is, am I actually going to remember the strawberry pencil thing when I get to the white light? That's the ultimate test of the mind palace method. Oop. Don't do that. Right, okay. That's that guy taken care of. So we don't have to worry when we go in here. Need key. Need to hold him with both hands. Don't know what that means. Oh. Sometimes I just can't get away from that fast enough. The acceleration on Dark Souls characters is not great. There's a lot of sort of having to build up momentum in order to move. Not the most snappy, responsive kind of game. Yay! And now for the archer. Wish I could remember the archer's theme tune, that would be appropriate. Just open that in another tab on your browser. And imagine that I've layered it in, because I can't be bothered actually editing these videos. Also, feel free to open a tab with someone saying something interesting. And just mute this one and listen to that instead. Oop. Oh god. There we go. Right. There's the white light. What does that remind you of? Because it reminds me of a bead curtain made of strawberry pencils. Yeah, I remembered. Thank you, Darren Brown. Aww. You know what? I was surviving until I finished my strawberry pencil. Maybe I just need to keep it in my mouth throughout the whole boss fight. This is how superstitions are born. Like, because you do something a certain way and then things happen a certain way, you just tie the two things together in your head and you can't believe that they're not actually related. Is there anything else that I could be adding to my strategy to help me survive? I think I need to be using my shield more, perhaps, because I'm just kind of dodging around still at the moment. And I need to use my shield and I need to use the pillars, not so much dodging. I think that might be helpful. And I need to get fairly close to the hammer guy. Use my shield to block his hammer, and when I get the chance, obviously hit him with my halberds. Sounds so easy when you like just spelling these things out outside of the heat of battle. But you don't know what it's like when you're actually in there, man. Your mind just goes completely crazy, and you can't think, you can't remember any of the strategies that you decided on beforehand. Yeah, I'm not the best at... Okay, no flamingo, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not the best at actually remaining calm in a situation of crisis. At least not in Dark Souls anyway. Probably not in life either. But I try to avoid situations of crisis in real life, so I don't really know how good I am there. Like, that's the thing about anxiety, I suppose. Like, not to get back on that well-worn topic, but when I used to go to my cognitive behavioral therapist, she used to ask me, like, okay, what are some things you've done in the last week or two that have made you anxious? And I'd kind of be like, well, I've done things that make me a little bit anxious, but I haven't done anything that makes me really anxious because I don't do those things anymore. That's kind of the problem. I'm avoiding things that make me anxious. So, like, just trying to, like, diagnose or whatever by talking about things I've done that have made me anxious. Like, that's not really doing anything, because it's, like, you know, I would have to actually be putting myself in deliberately anxiety-provoking situations. I mean, which I have since been doing more of, because I mean, they're not so much deliberately anxiety-provoking as they're trying to show me that they don't have to be anxiety-provoking. They're things that I would assume would be anxiety-provoking, which, once you get past the initial rush of terrible fear, they turn out not to be so much. Like the volunteering. Anyway, how did we get onto that? I can never remember I can never trace the intricate paths that lead me to the topics I arrive at. Boom. 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 You down on the ground this time. Yes. Oh, that was silly. Maybe I should be... I hate to go back to my, like, tried and tested methods for when I'm stuck in this game, but maybe I should try taking my clothes off again. Because mobility seems like a big problem in the fight I'm currently in. Because, like, those two guys, I mean, especially the small guy, he's incredibly fast. The big guy is also quite fast when he charges. Like, so I kind of need... I could use a bit of a speed advantage. I just upgraded all my armor, I don't want to take it off. Don't know, maybe that would be worth a try though. Maybe next time. Oh god, no! I hate you! This guy's really annoying today. And by today I mean in this particular respawn. Oh, go away! Oh. Why are you being so bloody annoying right now? Why can't you just die? Why can't you just accept that you're really not as special as you think you are? You're just a distraction. You're just like a delaying tactic that those guys in there are using. You should be annoyed at them, not me. They're just sending you out here to your death over and over again, and you're just fodder to them. Why don't you go and fight them with me? You distract the little guy, I'll take the big guy. It'll be perfect. Oh, for God's sake, no! Why are you such a bastard? Why? There we go. Right. Now that that's over with, thank you, mister. Let's go and fight a boss. Let's go fight a boss. Roll around with them in the moss. Let's go fight a boss in an Orlando. Okay. That seemed to be going well for most of it. I'm... How many of these do I have left? This strategy seems to be kind of working. Okay, I've got 4 of these left. So I'll do at least 4 more attempts, unless I get insanely frustrated or bored before then. But yeah, I really want to make this happen. And these strawberry pencils do seem to be giving me some focus. Maybe I'd be better at this game if I just taped my mouth shut, so I'm not tempted to try and actually fill the dead air. You don't need me talking all this time. I've said that before. It's perfectly fine just to watch the gameplay and okay, right. If I kill that hammer guy, I bet the other guy's gonna kill me before I can kill him. But still, that will feel like progress. I can just take down the hammer guy once, I will feel better about this whole thing. It will not seem so insurmountable. Oh, you're not supposed to give me trouble. You're my friend. I mean, I know we always... Well, I usually kill you. But I do feel we've bonded over all these many lifetimes that we've shared. Right, okay. Nope. Stop that. Ah, these guys are being really annoying right now. I thought I kind of had them figured out, but now they're just trolling me. Stop doing that. It's not big and it's not clever. There we go. Getting a lot of these Dragon Slayer arrows. I wonder if actually trying to shoot the hammer guy would be any good. Feels like that would be more trouble than it's worth. Just trying to aim at him when the other guy is also killing me. Like I want to be up in the hammer guy's face really with my melee weapon. I just need like 5 or 6 good hits of him and I think he could go down, but it's just very difficult to get those hits. Ha! Take that. Right. Okay. I'm gonna drink my Estus now because it's hard to find the time when you're in the midst of battle with these two. Maybe if I could get rid of one of them, then I could. Okay. Bead curtain of strawberry pencils. Always remember. See you on the other side. Well, I quite like this strawberry pencil method of dealing with bosses. Wonder if other foods would work as well. I mean, I say I like it, and I say dealing with bosses. It hasn't actually caused me to kill them yet, but it's sort of weirdly enjoyable. Because I get the sting of defeat, but I also get to eat some nice sweets. So it's kind of... that takes away from the depression that would otherwise follow. Come back, you coward. Even you're being a pain in the arse today. That's not a good sign. Oh, for God's sake. I could just quite happily not fight you two ever again. Right. Oh, for God's sake. And you can flip right off too. Go away. Right. Better not give me any trouble. I'm warning you. I'm feeling a bit antsy now. Oh, forgot you were gonna do that cheap party trick. Just because you can make a little white explosion with magic doesn't mean you have to. You don't see me breaking out my juggling in here. Oh my. Will you stop that? You're just delaying the inevitable, you know. Is this getting you anywhere? I don't think so. Ow. We're off. Da, 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 da. Jeez, how are you not dead? I mean, you did just heal, that's probably how. There we go. There we go. Oh, hello. There's gonna be more. No, it's a giant shield. Don't think I can wield those very efficiently. Right. Little sip of Estus. Little mouthful of strawberry pencil. This is my third last one. And in we go. Yep. Another bittersweet experience. The bitterness of defeat combined with the sweetness of strawberry. Or whatever the hell is in this. Huh? You bastard. Not in the mood, Flamingo. Not in the mood. Ah. Bah. Humbug. No. No, I died. Oh no, I didn't. I'm gonna now though. That's humiliating. Didn't even get to the boss. That's usually when I know that I should take a break, because I'm not even making it to the bit I'm stuck on. I'm just falling at the hurdles before it that I've cleared numerous times already. I'm getting sloppy, and when I'm getting sloppy, I don't stand any chance against the boss anyway, so what's the point? But I still have 2 strawberry pencils left. And I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't honor those 2 strawberry pencils by making 2 more attempts at killing those bastards in there. I'm sure they appreciate it. I wonder if anyone's ever fought this boss while chewing a strawberry pencil before. Do you ever wish you just had access to random statistics like that? I feel like I must have talked about that at some point on this sort of random thing that would come up, but just like little stats that are completely pointless but you kind of want to know them. Like, has anyone done the exact same thing I'm doing right now? And if so, can I meet them? Because they obviously are in sync on some cosmic level. If you've eaten strawberry pencils while fighting that boss, get in touch in the comments. I may never read them, but it's worth a try. We could be destined to be together or something. Probably not though. It's probably just weird coincidence. Doesn't count if you did that after watching this video and getting the idea to combine strawberry pencils and that boss. You can't just do that and then be like, oh, what, I did the same exact thing, we must be soulmates, because that's just like, that's a bit creepy. It's like stalker behavior. And I didn't set, believe it or not, I didn't set this series up to accrue a following of online stalkers. That'd be so weird. Oh my god. People just became, or just like not, if this series didn't become like big or anything, it was just like, it stayed in the sort of very low view count that it's currently on, but it was just like one stranger from like the other side of the world who was like watching this and becoming obsessed with me and like started online stalking me. That would be... It's funny because it's not going to happen, but like it probably wouldn't be funny if it actually did happen. It's a little bit scary, that kind of thing. Don't do that. You don't want to be obsessed with me. I wouldn't be good for you. I'm not as great as this series makes it seem. All this witty dialogue of mine is written in advance. I'm just reading it off a script. Believe it or not, I have considered taking notes for this, like just a few little conversation topics, and this particular episode is reminding me why that might be a good idea, because I just felt like I had nothing to talk about during this episode. But yeah, it might be an idea to jot down a few like little... Here's a thing I could talk about if I don't have anything else. Because sometimes my mind just goes blank when I'm playing this. But then that just seems like entirely too much effort. And then it seems like if I start putting effort into this, it becomes more depressing when it inevitably turns out to be completely pointless and no one watches it. So I like the low effort, low outcome situation. That's kind of nice. Right, okay. Okie dokie. Right. Okay. Second last strawberry pencil. My second last chance. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Ah, bloody small guy. Nah, hate him. He kept hitting me with his fire when I was about to hit the big guy. It's not fair. Wow, it's amazing how much their roles have reversed in mine now. Now I'm actually trying to kill the big guy. The little guy is the one that's really getting on my nerves. Because I'm like, I just don't want to deal with you right now. If I'm fighting something actively, I'm like, I don't mind it trying to kill me, but when I'm fighting something else and something is just like getting in the way and attacking me from another angle, it's just infuriating. Well, one more, and then we might call it for tonight. I really want to kill that big guy. I know he's not going to stay dead, because that's not the way bosses work. They'll both be alive, or they'll both be dead. That's how it works. They live and die together. But still, if I could get that big guy down once, I would feel better about my chances. Right. Oh dear, I'm all stressed out now. Silly, shouldn't be stressed. It's just a game. Or is it? What is it? Nightmare that used to end like that sometimes. I think it might have been. Oh, absolutely piss off. I'm getting more sweary than I generally like to get. That's what happens when I actually get annoyed with this game. Oh god. Nope. No thank you. Should have hit him. Take that right in the crotch. Oh, I'm button mashing now. Don't heal. Haha. Right. Archer time. stop that. You shouldn't be able to hit me through that pillar. It's not fair. Die. Die. Thank you. Right. My last attempt of the night shall commence as soon as I place the ceremonial strawberry pencil into my mouth chamber. May God have mercy on my soul. Well, that was a undignified end to this episode. I think I'm probably going to put a 0.5 on this one because that's what I tend to do when I make no progress to speak of, and I feel like that sums up tonight's escapades. I did figure out a few things about that boss, but still not enough to actually kill it. I think I want to go for the big one, the one with the hammer first, because his health goes down a lot quicker. Also use the pillars to my advantage and use my shield and just try and stay on the other side of a pillar from the small guy and block the big guy with my shield and just try and get in as many hits on him as possible up close. I think that's kind of the strategy that I'm forming, but there's probably more to it than that, and I don't know what's going to happen when I actually get the big guy defeated. Like, I feel like the small guy's probably still going to run rings around me, but we'll see if I ever actually get that far. For tonight, sorry about the slightly antsy vibe of this episode. I'm getting annoyed with these bosses now. But yes, hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.